Raiz knows what build he is playing at all times. He knows this because he knows what he isn't playing. But that doesn't mean Raiz looks on himself in despair. Raiz must level at ludicrous speeds to reach the target often being hundreds of levels away, a speck, a dream. His chances of achieving level 100 are slim at most, especially if he's now outdated, unprepared, and has rotted in standard for years. And the mobs are now moving at such speeds it is inconceivable to the human mind. But despite all this, Raiz doesn't tell himself he doesn't know where he is. He merely tells himself where he should go. The power in the build lies within Raiz's ability to know what he is playing and what his endgame will look like, with small incremental changes every second, every day, and every year. And he does something remarkable. He turns his failures into lessons to guide new players along the proper path. His failures are not only inevitable but needed for the players to find the proper path. Raiz drifts when he needs to. Raiz doesn't burn all his currency in a desperate state to reach enlightenment. Raiz knows his destination but aims to conserve currency until the proper time comes when he will strike and kill all Ubers. Raiz takes the path of confidence and steady mapping until the time comes. And when that day comes, he will experience a joy greater than anything he could have imagined. Raiz will take joy that he roared against the dying of the light and refused to go quietly into that good night. But it all began with the build's first step. Otherwise it would still be in POB, wondering what could have been. Raiz knows his greatest lessons lays within his own fears, so he should embrace it and mold it until he has nothing to be afraid of, even welcoming the greatest of challenges, thirsty for experience. To Raiz, his greatest fear will become not what will happen, but what will happen if he does not challenge his own fear. None of it would even be possible without a goal, a predetermined destination, a hardwired, machine-coded instruction deep within the cold roots of his hairless head. Without the goal, Raiz would wander aimlessly until he hit an ossuary or some other catastrophic destination that was never intended. Raiz doesn't seek to put blame on Chat or Viro for his failures. To Raiz, this is unnecessary and a waste of time. Raiz doesn't seek to become the victim of circumstance. He aims to be in control and take responsibility. To be as secure and rigid as he says he is, he needs to be ready to guard against the forces he must encounter. You are what you say you are. Are you lost, or are you merely on the path to something greater? You are the master of your destiny, just as Raiz is.